today. It looks like it's going to be another promising day with the sunrise absolutely fantastic already. You can see the light catching the bottom of the clouds. So we are heading off to the coast. Well, we've had a little bit of a change of plan. Rather than going directly to the coast, we've decided to come to the new bridge that's been built across the weir, the River Weir. It's called the Northern Spire, that's what they're calling it. We're down here, last time Andy was here. Say hello, Andy.
Good morning.
Last time Andy was here, in September I think it was, we came down and he brought his Mavic Pro down, his quadcopter drone, and got some nice shots. So we're going to go back down there because I'm hoping the tide's going to be in the right place, and the sunrise looks like it's going to be fantastic, and I'm hoping it's going to be behind the bridge. Right, so we're down at the bridge now, and it would have been very nice if the tide had been a little bit higher, but there's nothing else I can do about that. So what we've got this brand new bridge, not too far away from completion. It's going to look stunning, especially if it's all going to be lit up, which I hope it is. At the moment we've got these nice groins in front of us, these bits of old wood, been here for God knows how long. They're going to add a nice bit of foreground information, and with a bit of luck, that light in the distance is going to light the clouds up, and now it's going to be all reflected in the water. Now that would be fantastic. So I'm going to get the camera set up now and try and find a decent composition. Right, that's me all set up. I found a composition I quite like. It would be nicer if there was more water in, like I was saying. Andy's just asked us if I'm going to put a filter on, a graduated filter or whatever. I don't really think that this is the type of image where you can put it on, because that bridge, if I put a graduated filter on, it's going to darken the sky down, but because the bridge is in the sky, it's also going to darken that down, and I don't really want that. So what I'm going to do is go with a single exposure and try and get it perfect so that I can pull as much detail as I can out of the shadows, and also retain the highlights if that sun comes up and lights up the cloud. Either way, it's just fantastic to be out. This time in the morning, there's nobody else around. All you've got is the birds making all the noise. I hear traffic in the distance, that's everybody going to work. We're not going to work today. I wish this was my work. We're just going to stay here for an hour or so and get the light. Perfect. What a way to spend your Christmas. So from the original composition, when I first set the camera up, I thought everything was alright, as you've seen, but I actually had to raise the centre column, which I don't really like doing. I noticed that one of these groins, the wood embedded into the side of the river, was actually cutting off the bank on the other side, so it stopped the flow of the photo around. So this image here, if you can see, you see this bit here, this is like actually stopping it. It's interfering with the mud bank on the other side, stopping the flow of the water. Imagine the flow of the water going through the scene. If you've got anything in the way of it, it can actually stop the flow of the picture. So I've raised it up only about 6 inches, and it's allowed for the water to flow around that groin, then have a continuous image throughout, as in this image. Do you think that looks better? I do. But that's what I'm going to go with for the composition. I'm not going to run around. So we are pretty disappointed, to be honest. That sun really did look like it was going to fire up and light the sky. We've got about 5 minutes before the sun comes up, and it's just all the light's gone. Oh, you just cannot predict it, can you? Try my best to use apps, you look at the weather, you try and study it, you try and study the cloud levels, you do all that type of stuff. And sometimes, I would say 95% of the times anyway, it just doesn't turn out the way that you think it's going to turn out. Didn't exactly happen, did it? The thing is though, is always tomorrow. Or the next day, whenever next I'm off. Time to pack up.